I'm making my hands strong, man. Okay. The Committee on Budget, Appropriation, and Finance meeting of July 12th, 2024 is hereby called to order. Madam Clerk, can I have a roll call, please?
Blyden? Senator Blyden present. Senator Samuel Carrion? Senator Carrion absent. Senator Dwayne M. DeGraff? Senator DeGraff absent. Senator Ray Fonseca? Senator Fonseca present. Senator Neville E. Francis Jr.? Senator Francis Jr. absent. Senator Francis Jr. present. Senator Donna A. Fred Gregory? Senator Gregory present. Senator Javani James Sr.? Senator James absent. Madam Chair, 4 present and 3 absent.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. We have established a quorum. Can you please read today's agenda into the record?
Chair. The Committee on Budget, Appropriations, and Finance will meet on Friday, July 12th, 2024 at 9 a.m. in the Earl B. Otley Legislative Hall on St. Thomas, Virgin Islands, to receive testimony on the proposed fiscal year 2025 executive budget for the government of the Virgin Islands of the United States. Block 1, Virgin Islands Taxi Cab Commission. Invited testifier, Ms. Vernice Gums, Executive Director, Virgin Islands Taxi Cab Commission. Block 2, leases. Bill number 350284, an act approving the lease agreement between the government of the Virgin Islands, acting through its Commissioner of the Department of Property and Procurement, and Roll Enterprises, Inc., DBA Best Car Rental, parcel number 294, Estate Compton at Enaid, Cruise Bay Quarter, St. John, Virgin Islands, for the continued operation of a car and jeep rental business and for other related purposes. Invited testifier, Mr. Roosevelt David, President, Roll Enterprises, Incorporated. BR 241181, multi-year lease agreement between Government of the Virgin Islands and Banco Popular of Puerto Rico. Invited testifier, Ms. Oren C. Roebuck, Senior Vice President and District Manager, Virgin Islands District. This concludes the reading of today's agenda, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Madam Clerk, and good morning to the listening and viewing audience. Good morning to my colleagues. Good morning to everyone. As we heard, today we will hear from the Virgin Islands Taxi Cab Commission as they provide testimony in support of their FY 2025 budget recommendation sent down by the Chief Executive of the United States Virgin Islands. We'll also hear testimony on two lease agreements, one for Banco Popular and the other for Roll Enterprises. We have the official here from the Virgin Islands Taxi Cab Commission, the Executive Director, Ms. Vernice Gums, and we will hear from her shortly. But before I do that, Madam Clerk, please mark Senator Dwayne M. DeGraff as present, and Senator Javon James as present, as he is also on the Teams on Zoom. Ms. Gums, can you please put your name and title on the record?
Good morning. Vernice Gums, Executive Director of the Taxi Cab Commission.
Okay, before I proceed, I'm also seeing non-committee member, that's here with us today, Senator Diane Capehart. Thank you for being here, Senator Capehart. Ms. Gumbs, are you prepared to proceed with your testimony?
Yes, Senator.
You may proceed.
Thank you. Good morning, Honorable Chair, Senator Donna Fred Gregory, members of the Committee on Budget, Appropriation, and Finance, other members and non-members in attendance, the staff of the 35th Legislature, and the people of the Virgin Islands. My name is Vernice M. Gumbs, Executive Director of the Taxi Cab Commission. I am here today to support the Taxi Cab Commission's proposed budget for FY 2025. The budget request supports the agency's strategy. I will highlight some of our goals that will not only demonstrate our commitment to delivering real value, but also emphasize our dedication to serving our stakeholders diligently. Our goal is to consistently meet and surpass stakeholders' expectations and to ensure that our services remain in alignment with their evolving needs. Our strategy. The Virgin Islands Taxi Cab Commission is established as a semi-autonomous agency of the Government of the Virgin Islands and comprised of 9 members appointed by the Governor with the advice and consent of the Legislature. The Commission is charged with the responsibility for the continuance, further development, and improvement of the automobile for hire industry within the territory and the overall regulation of the automobile for hire industry. Currently, there are 7 members on the board. Our strategy is to improve the efficiency and productivity of the Commission, enhance the customer experience, and improve communications and collaborations. I will achieve this by transforming our manual pen and paper operations into an electronic management system that allows digital storage, collection, and verification of records. While the automobile for hire industry is certainly facing challenges, it's far from dead. In fact, globally, taxis are still a popular and convenient way to get around. Our strategy envisions a future for the automobile for hire industry that encompasses the following objectives. 1, safeguarding and preserving medallion owners and taxi drivers' interests in the industry, the ability to send emails 3 months in advance reminding the industry operators of their upcoming renewals of their business licenses, identification badges, and leases, the ability to renew business licenses, make payments online, track individuals with outstanding citations and delinquent payments, implementation of a complement complaint and customer feedback system, develop a robust website where we will upload the rules and regulations for the automobile for hire industry, upload the tariff for the St. Thomas, St. Croix, and St. John, and post notifications including but not limited to office closure when applicable. Public transportation is an essential activity that creates new jobs through its functioning, such as taxi cab drivers, office workers, maintenance support, and more. It's a catalyst for economic growth, attracting development and increasing values. It's an innovation that benefits all Virgin Islanders, whether we use it or not. Our goals. The most immediate goal of the Commission is to launch a digital transformation of its paper legacy records into an electronic management system that allows digital storage, collection, and verification of records. To fully automate its internal processes with the implementation of a web-based solution that will provide our employees and stakeholders with the ability to conduct business remotely, efficiently, and effectively by renewing business licenses, making payments, and interfacing with a website that would provide up-to-date information regarding the automobile for hire industry. However, we would need funding in the amount of $479,486.35 to make this project a reality. Digitizing VITCC will improve collections, allows for a faster filing process, eliminates the risk of sensitive information being leaked, and reduces the chances of documents getting misplaced. 2, hiring additional staff would enable the even distribution of the workload so that everyone is working at an optimal level without becoming overwhelmed. 3, to promote the public interest in taxi transportation by ensuring that all rules, regulations, and laws specifically related to the automobiles for hire vehicles be vigorously and fairly enforced, and that adequate and high-quality taxi passenger service be provided to all neighborhoods throughout the territory. 4, to promote and maintain a healthy and viable automobile for hire industry. And 5, to promote and maintain policies which encourage professionalism in the industry, assure the licensure of competent and knowledgeable operators, assure the licensure of associations which render adequate and professional public service. Collections. As of June 2024, $345,651.17 was deposited, and our fund balance reflects $110,897. What is VITC revenue source? VITC revenues are generated through the issuance of business licenses pursuant to Title 23 Virgin Islands Code, Section 3067, for all automobiles for hire. We also collect fees for miscellaneous forms, liens, lien releases, title searches, leases, sale of medallions, replacement medallions, tariffs, co-ownership, replaced license plates, certificates, penalties, and citations. All monies collected by the Virgin Islands Taxi Cab Commission are deposited into the Taxi License Fund. Both the Department of Finance and the Virgin Islands Taxi Cab Commission has been experiencing delays in their respective postings, but anticipates having all postings completed on or before August 31st, 2024. The Virgin Islands Taxi Cab budget projection for FY 2025 is in the amount of $1,555,706.93. Our projection has taken into consideration additional responsibilities that are desperately needed. Anything less than our projections, which is already rock bottom, increases our challenges. As long as the Virgin Islands Taxi Cab Commission remains focused, is steadfast in the collection of fees, completes, enforces the rules and regulations, it is supported in its mission to provide professional, courteous, accessible, and reliable transportation services to the public. It will be a successful model for others to follow. Challenges. 1, the lack of reliable technological infrastructure, including but not limited to internet services that would allow our operations to function efficiently and effectively territory-wide. 2, our product and service quality continues to suffer because of limited staffing. Having an understaffed workplace had led to elevated stress among the employees, who are expected to do more with less. 3, Section 2 of Act 7451 removed limousines from under the jurisdiction of the Taxi Cab Commission and placed them under the Department of Licensing and Consumer Affairs. In fact, the same act states that limousines are not automobiles for hire. So if they are not automobiles for hire, exactly what services are limousines providing? our plan of action. The board has met and continues to work on the revisions and development of the Virgin Islands Taxi Cab Commission rules and regulations. The process is governed by laws, including but not limited to Title III Virgin Islands Code, Chapter 16, Section 274, and Title 20 Virgin Islands Code, Chapter 37, Section 401, and sequence, and would lead to the repeal of the Virgin Islands Taxi Cab Commission existing rules and regulations. B, to successfully fill the following vacant positions: Assistant Executive Director, Physical Officer, Human Resources Coordinator, a Chief Enforcement Officer, 2 taxi inspectors for the island of St. Croix, and 1 taxi inspector that would alternate between St. Thomas and St. John, and 1 administrative secretary. C, partnering with the Department of Labor Summer Youth Program to get 4 summer student interns to input medallion owners and lessees' raw data into an Excel spreadsheet. Our budget overview. The Commission's budget recommendation for FY 2025 is $1,555,707.93. The recommendation supports the following: personnel services at $445,968, fringe benefits at $226,018, vacancies at $350,235.58, supplies at $5,200, other services and charges to include Taxi Cabs Commission digitization project at $528,286.35. The proposed budget considers the overall needs and goals of the agency, ensuring further development and improvement of the automobile for hire industry. A taxi license fund. The Commission requires $445,968 in personnel services and $226,018 in fringe benefits to fund 5 positions. 5 positions are filled, 1 exempt, and 4 classified non-union. 6 positions are vacant, 2 exempt and 4 classified non-union, and 1 new exempt position added. The Virgin Islands Taxi Cab Commission vacancies include an Assistant Executive Director, a Physical Officer/Human Resources Coordinator, which is a new position, the Chief Enforcement Officer, an Administrative Secretary, and 3 taxi inspectors. Exhibit 1, personnel services and fringe benefits, classified employees' salaries, $365,968, unclassified employees, $80,000. For total personnel services, $445,968. The employee contribution for retirees, $142,652. FICA, $15,852. Medicare, $3,707. Health insurance premium, $63,053. Workers' comp, $754. Total fringe benefits, $226,018. Personnel services new positions, classified employees' salaries, $167,234. Unclassified employees' salaries, $183,000. Total new positions, $350,234.58. VITCC requests $5,200 for supplies, plus an additional $479,486.35 to support the digitization transformation of the Commission and the purchase of other related supplies in support of the ongoing operations of the Commission. Exhibit 2 is a breakdown of our supplies. Office supplies at $3,000, operating supplies at $500, small tools, minor equipment at $200. All other $1,500 for total supplies, $5,200. Other services and charges, professional services, $15,000, communications, $300, travel, $1,500, transportation, not travel, $500, advertising and promotion, $2,500, binding and printing and binding, $500, repairs and maintenance, $1,000, rental of land and building, $12,000, automotive repairs and maintenance, $5,000, all other, $10,500. Total other services and charges, $48,800. TCC digitization project, $479,486.35 for a combined total of $528,286.35. Exhibit 3, deposits as of June 2024 for the island of St. Croix, $55,342.01. St. Thomas and St. John, $290,309.16. For total revenues collected, $345,651.17. Exhibit 4. Revenues through the ERP, posted in the ERP. Commercial licenses. I don't have to go through all of this. Okay. So, fiscal year 2024 and beyond. The Virgin Islands Taxicab Commission continues to emphasize the importance of transforming its paper legacy records into an electronic management system. An electronic management system will increase collections, improve our effectiveness in serving the public by providing digital storage, collection, and verification of records. My goal is to fully automate the internal processes with the implementation of a web-based solution which will provide our employees and stakeholders with the ability to efficiently and effectively conduct business remotely. Users of the system will be able to renew business licenses, make payments, and interface with a website that would provide up-to-date information regarding the automobile for hire industry. Conclusion. The Virgin Islands Taxicab Commission has always and continues to experience significant challenges. Two such challenges are the operations of a pen and paper office and the lack of staffing. For the Virgin Islands Taxicab Commission to operate at its maximum potential and maintain a viable and competitive automobile for hire industry, it must digitize its operations and hire efficient staffing. Additionally, the Virgin Islands Taxicab Commission is also dealing with an operational deficit. The 2017 hurricanes, the COVID-19 pandemic, promotional and GS salary increases, as well as environmental issues. Today, the automobile for hire industry has become very competitive. This means competing on the quality of service and engaging in strategic marketing to remain relevant. The ability to innovate and adapt has become a crucial factor in navigating these challenges successfully. To conclude, I would like to thank the Virgin Islands Taxicab Commission staff, the Office of the Governor, the Department of Finance, our OMB budget analysts, the Bureau of Motor Vehicles, the Department of Labor, the board members of the Taxicab Commission, Department of Licensing and Consumers Affairs, Property and Procurement, and our taxi industry operators for ensuring that we are here today working on the behalf of the automobile for hire industry. This concludes my testimony.
Thank you for your testimony. Colleagues, we're going to go to a 5-minute round. We're going to go to a 5-minute round. You shared with us that how much revenues you've collected thus far, some 345,000 for fiscal year 2024. Is that the fiscal year amount?
Yes, ma'am, up to June.
So that's from October 1?
October 1, correct.
What are your projections to the end of fiscal year 24?
I anticipate at least, at minimum, another $300,000.
So you are 9 months, I think, into fiscal year 24.
Yes.
So how do you anticipate that you will generate another 300,000 if you only have 3 more months? What
Because
are we, July?
these upcoming months are our busiest months upcoming.
But isn't it based? So the revenues are based on the renewal of the licenses, correct?
Correct.
So when you say the busiest months, what do you mean?
When you have more operators that are registering during these months, these upcoming months.
So let me be clear. Let me make sure I understand how the licenses are done. So each operator, do they have an expiration of their license?
So are we talking driver's license or the business license? On both of them, they have expiration
They have to pay you
dates.
for their driver's license?
Okay. So the business licenses, yes,
Right.
it's valid for 1 year.
So if it's their business license that they apply for through you
Yes,
is for 1 year.
correct.
And the question is, they're staggered months. Everybody is not due at the same time, correct?
Correct.
So do you have a report that shows the taxi drivers' licenses that expire for the various months?
No, we do not.
So then how do
So
you...
what
Go ahead.
What we are currently doing, as I mentioned in my testimony, thus far,